Lady Rams basketball on WMIX and the Section 618 app is powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball is also presented in part by Rend Lake College, State Farm agent Tony Wilt, Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, Munkin Toyota, Country Financial agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Pam Kirkpatrick Coldwell Banker, your Mount Vernon Culvers, Mount Vernon Allstate agent Paul Shields, Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, Landers Collision Centers, Bean Insurance, R&J Tactical Laser Tag, People's National Bank, RP Lumber, Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC, and Hall Insurance Group. We take you to the broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball starts now.
Home sweet home, ? It's been a while since the Lady Rams have been here at Shagnon Gymnasium. In fact, that date was Saturday, December the 4th. Their last true home game was the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So needless to say, it's been a while since the Lady Rams have been here in the friendly confines. But tonight, as shorthanded as they may be, they will battle the Triad Lady Knights. Good evening to you on this Tuesday night for Lady Rams basketball on WMIX 94.1 FM. We're worldwide on the Section618.com app, or you can watch us live at WMIXsports.com. Alongside Henry Evans, I'm Christopher Hugo. Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio. Jeffrey Crow taking care of the video angles tonight for WMIXsports.com. We're in your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show, and Henry for the Lady Rams a little banged up coming into tonight. Got to win last night against the Althoff Crusaders to improve to 4-3. Still perfect in South 7 play. And so this Lady Ram team looking for a good test tonight out of an always great Triad Lady Knight team.
We've said all year the Lady Rams are blessed with lots of depth, and it's going to be tested tonight against this Triad team. Comes in winners of four in a row. They're 12-5 on the season. They're led by Coach Josh Hunt. He's had the boys program for 3 years. It's his second season with the girls. He was 9-4 last year, out to a 12-5 start this year, and this is going to be a tough test. And like you said, the Lady Rams are going to be down their top 3 scorers. So we'll see who can step up. There's going to be big minutes for a lot of different players, so there'll be some opportunities.
We saw another spectacular performance from the junior varsity crew. They're undefeated still here on the air. I believe 8-0 now their record after tonight's win.
And they've not really been challenged. Most ever games either running clock or close to it. They've been impressive from day one this year.
For those of you watching online at WMIXsports.com wondering why you see the Ram head facing you, we're on the other side tonight. We're a little flustered, but we're here. We're on the other side for girls' games. We just hadn't been in a long time, but here we are. I forgot to finish writing out my book. I just have numbers. I have no idea where my iPad is, so needless to say, flustered a little bit. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and get you set for this one, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Triad Lady Knights. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville is the newest Polaris off-road dealership in Illinois. Stop in today to check out the newest Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides and start your new adventure. Looking for something special? We can pre-order your new 2022 Polaris unit for you today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville.
Warning, Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course.
Book your party now at R&J Tactical Laser Tag. Stay warm in the Times Square Mall at Mount Vernon. 8-player laser tag parties are just $175, or laser tag games are just $7 per game per person. Check out their daily specials on Facebook, like buy one game, get one free on Mondays, $4 Tuesdays, buy one, get one half off on Wednesday, BOGO Thursdays. On Friday and Saturday, buy 3, get 1 free, and $7 Sundays. R&J Tactical Laser Tag inside the Times Square Mall, Mount Vernon.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app, this is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 FM. We're worldwide tonight on the Section618.com app. You can watch it live, WMIXsports.com. I'm Chris Hugo. Hank Evans alongside for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Triad Lady Knights here on this Tuesday evening. And again, Lady Rams have not been at home in a true home game since the Saturday after Thanksgiving. They had the shootout game on December the 4th against Central. Bree Central, that is. But, of course, not a true home game. It was a neutral court game. And so here we are. Lady Rams have not been here in quite some time. Until Monday night, they had a long layoff since they won and dominated the Benton Rangerette Christmas Classic Championship game, that 20-point win over Alton Marquette. They go on the road last night. Obviously, they were shorthanded already, down 2. Claire Heinzman tweaks an ankle coming down off of a jump last night. They're without her most of the night, without her again tonight. And so I know we'll get into this in the Monk and Toyota keys to the game, but the Lady Rams are going to find some girls to step up. Sounds like some did last night.
And it's really something that most every team, boys and girls, is dealing with right now. It's just this time of year, it's what happens. Most of the games tonight are almost like varsity only. So teams are just, whoever shows up to practice, whoever comes to the game, that's who's going to – it's all hands on deck. And you just want to get through this, and you want to get your full squad heading into the regional. And that's really the main goal right now.
No doubt about it. Midwinter tournament will provide a nice test for many next week. Highland gets started. One of the premier girls' midwinter tournaments. Lady Rams will head to Carbondale. Maybe not quite the luster, but it's a winnable tournament for Mount Vernon. Finding the right collision repair facility may seem like a tough choice. See why Landers is the only choice, and read actual customer reviews at landersauto.com. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Triad Knights. It's coming your way in about 10 minutes here from Shagnon Gymnasium. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Fuel up your exciting career with a full ride to Rend Lake College. You heard that right. Rend Lake is waiving tuition, books, and fees for one lucky student. Go to college for free. Choose from more than 100 degrees and certificates. To enter, head to rlc.edu. Contest open to new students. Don't wait. Entry is open for a limited time. Enter to win at rlc.edu. Your journey starts at Rend Lake College.
Okay, let's log in and look for insurance. Okay, no, click here. Okay, no, not that. What? That's not affordable. Now where are you taking me?
One eternity later.
I've been sitting here so long looking for insurance. I think I entered a new age group.
Stop. Just one call to Hall Insurance in Mount Vernon is all you have to do. Go to hallinsgroup.com or call 244-7500. Hall Insurance Group at 10th and Main in Mount Vernon.
We know that life is busy, and making a trip to the bank can sometimes get moved down the list for the day. At People's National Bank, we make banking easy. Now, all from your smartphone or personal computer, you can open a deposit account, apply for a mortgage or consumer loan at your convenience, no matter where you are. Simply go to our website, peoplesnationalbank.com, to open your account or apply for a loan today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Congratulations to Heron's Hayden Mayer, our next Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois Player of the Week. The junior averaged 13 points and was named MVP after helping the Tigers win the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. Each week, you'll be able to vote for a new Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois Player of the Week. Look for info about the nominees and the poll on section618.com. Player of the Week is also brought to you by John A. Logan College, Graphics Galore in Marion, Our House in Heron, and Withers Broadcasting.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball.
It is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball right here, 94.1 FM. You can watch us live on the WMIXsports.com, app, website. Watch us live or listen live on the section618.com app. Here tonight, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams hosting Triad. It's great to be with you from Shagnon Gymnasium for the first time in quite a while for Lady Rams hoops. And you talk about this Triad team. 12-5 coming into the action tonight, and you look at some of their losses, but especially look at some of their wins. Maybe not a Triad Lady Rams have been dominated by in the past. Lady Rams have certainly improved quite a bit over the past few years, but a Triad team that's still very respectable. A tough Mississippi Valley Conference, of course, the likes of Highland, Civic Memorial, Waterloo among others. Jerseyville also in the conference, and I always forget one school when I do that. But you talk about this Triad team, and certainly a good girls basketball pedigree. And
is Mascoutah the missing team?
I don't remember if I said Mascoutah or not.
But Civic Memorial has obviously been a juggernaut in that conference the last 4 or 5 years. However, Triad just played them to a 6-point game, so maybe that gap is getting a little closer. I can tell you that Triad handed Waterloo one of the 3 losses this year. They also got nice wins over Collinsville, Highland. They beat Althoff pretty handily. They're going to be a tough foe tonight, especially with the Lady Rams, again, missing their top 3 scorers.
We'll see what the Lady Rams have in store. We'll get into those Monken Toyota Buick GMC keys to the game in just a moment. We'll go ahead and tell you that Monken Toyota is committed to finding the perfect vehicle for you. Log on to MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com and select Find My Car. Do the rest. It'll tell you what to do. Fill out the form, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It's that easy. And I say that because it is that simple. I'm looking at it right now at MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com. One of the millions of reasons why Monken's the one. And they just make it so incredibly easy at Monken in Mount Vernon, also in Centralia. Really, Lady Rams, we can talk about it all night. Keys to the game are pretty simple.
Well, this is a Triad team. They're going to play 1-2-2 the entire game. They're going to go full court. Then if you get it across half court, they're going to back into half court 1-2-2. Can the Lady Rams handle the ball? The team that probably turns it over less is going to win this game. I don't know if Mount Vernon will be able to press as much as they'd like to, being they're down so many players. And then the second key, who's going to step up and provide that secondary scoring, help Childers score? There's going to be a lot of shots out there for people that haven't taken too many this year.
No doubt. Keys to the game delivered by Monken Toyota. Their service center. Get a $25 prepaid Visa card with installation of new brake pads. Restrictions apply. Brake pads must be installed by an authorized dealer. Toyota and Scion vehicles only. See participating dealers for details. That offer ends January 31st of 2022 at MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com.
Heck of a deal.
Amen. It's maybe not quite the deal of the Toyota Care Plan, but you're covered with maintenance and roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. Lady Rams have left the floor momentarily. They'll come back. They went to the locker room for some last-moment instruction. Triad still warming up. And again, the Triad Knights, red and black. They'll be dressed in their away blacks tonight. We'll meet their starting lineups in just a bit. And this one's been on the schedule for years. We've gone there. They've come here. It's a good matchup between two good 3A programs. And Triad of late, of course, coached by Josh Hunt in his second year, 3 years, if my memory serves correctly, on the boys' side. Remember seeing them in the Salem tournament a couple of times, coached by Josh Hunt. I always have to struggle not to say Sam Hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, for obvious reasons.
Oh, boy.
And I do apologize.
Oh, you just did it.
I do apologize if that happens. But needless to say, obviously a pedigree there as well. And this has been a good Triad program for many a years. And you go back and look at some of the things that they have done over the course of recent history. And so,
in boys and
Knights,
girls.
absolutely. You know, being from Mount Vernon, you tend to think more about
football for sure.
Football, baseball especially. Some of the battles that they've had on the diamond. Just called a sectional semifinal there at Triad against Triad this year.
Their soccer team was just runner-up in 2A soccer.
Track.
I mean, they've really built a total sports program over there, and it's a school that's got the enrollment kind of keeps going up, I believe. People are moving to that area, and it's definitely impressive to see.
Oh, it definitely is. Definitely is. Definitely. No doubt about that. This pregame show presented by Landers Collision Centers. iCar Gold Class certified techs have what it takes to correctly diagnose the issue and get it fixed right the first time. Landers repairs all autos, semis, RVs, and motorhomes because big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Tonight, the Lady Rams 14-3 against the 12-5 Lady Knights. Lady Rams looking to stay undefeated in the South Pacific Conference on Thursday night, a home game. You can come out and catch the Lady Rams as they'll battle the Carbondale Terriers as of now. I know Carbondale's been battling COVID protocols for the past few weeks, but hopefully they'll be able to come to town, get that one in before heading to Carbondale next week for the Carbondale Midwinter Tournament. But lest we forget, Lady Rams have a game on Saturday. 4 games this week for Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball. They will play Poplar Bluff at the Benton Shootout. 2:30, I believe, is the time. 2:15, which it won't run on time, so it won't really be 2:15. Will be your pregame right here on 94.1 FM. Video is in question at the moment, so we're not sure about video, but we will be there on Saturday, and then we'll go to Bloody Williamson to Memorial Gymnasium in Heron that night for Rams basketball as well. And of course, the Rams are at home Friday night against Carbondale Terriers.
And that's a Heron team that's rattled off about 7 wins in a row. They've won the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. They could be a handful on their home floor.
So while I failed at my prep for tonight because I got distracted, I remember the schedule. There's a lot to be said for that because normally I cannot. We need to pause to honor America here from Shagnon Gymnasium. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Needing a new vehicle and looking for a hassle-free environment? Shop with Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Family-owned since 1967. Munkin treats you like their own with transparency pricing and excellent service. They enjoy their job and helping you make a big life decision. Conveniently located on Highway 15. Stop by or visit MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com.
From our family to yours, with guaranteed satisfaction. Munkin's the one. Munkin's the one.
Is anyone else looking to get back to normal? Do we even know what normal is anymore? This is your good neighbor State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, and getting you back to normal is what we help people do every day. No one chooses to have a claim, but when they occur, it helps to have an agent to lean on. And when that agent has the #1 insurance writer in the country backing them, you can be assured your family will be taken care of. If you do not have State Farm and want an agent to be there for you, I'd invite you to give us a call or find us online at TonyWilt.com.
When building a winning team, you need all the pieces put into place. At Landers Towing and Collision Centers, we have that winning team, with all the advanced technology and certified technicians to get you back on the road faster. Hi, this is Chase Landers. Some of the winning pieces include using ADAS technology or Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. ADAS is a network of sensors, cameras, modules, and programming that assist in driving and parking functions. There's a high probability that your vehicle is equipped with this evolving technology. Landers Towing and Collision have evolved alongside ADAS technology. We also employ the best ICAR certified collision repair technicians to make sure your vehicle looks better than before the accident occurred. Another winning piece is our emergency accident response team, which provides quick accident cleanup and disaster recovery services in times of need. In the event of an unfortunate accident, consider Landers Towing and Collision Centers with locations in Mount Vernon and Salem. Big or small, we tow and fix them all. Give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
94.1 FM worldwide tonight, WMIXsports.com with live streaming video as well as the Section618.com app. I'm Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside. Let's meet the starting lineups.
All right, first the Triad Knights, who come into tonight's game with a record of 12-5. They'll start a set of twins. Both of them are 5'9". One wears number 25, Kendall Shigas. The other twin wears 32, Reagan Shigas. 5'10" senior, number 1, Avery Bonensteel. Number 33, 5'3" sophomore, Maddie Hunt. Rounding out the starting lineup for the Knights, a 5'6" senior, number 2, Catherine Weber. Head coach of the Triad Knights in the second season, Josh Hunt. For the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, a little different starting lineup tonight. They come into tonight's game with a record of 14-3, 4-0 in the South 7. They'll go with the 5'6" senior, number 5, Desaria James. A 5'4" senior, number 11, Zana Das. 6' senior, 22, Ashlyn Childers. A 6' senior, 33, Macy Mount. And rounding out the lineup be a 5'7" senior, 00, J.C. Elliott. And the head coach of the Lady Rams in his 13th season at Mount Vernon, Jeff Lonan.
So there we go. Those are your starting lineups for this one. About to get underway thanks to Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. We're buying a vehicle. Simple, easy, and fun. Log on to Holzhauers.com to shop them online. We'll get some last-moment instruction from both coaches, and we'll get to the action here from Shagnon Gymnasium 2.0, the second of such gymnasiums.
A big key for the Lady Rams going to be handling this 1-2-2, full court.
Lady Rams home whites, orange and black trim. Lady Knights in their away home whites, I think. Oh, I don't know. It's been one of those nights already. Knights in their away black, red and white trim. The tip will be controlled in the back court by the Lady Rams. Dawson to the front court here. We are 6 seconds into this one. Lady Rams look for the early lead. Childers with it up top, a right-hand dribble. Back to Doss on the volleyball line. Left-hand dribble to the near side, looks for Dizzy. There's James right of the circle. Back to the near side for Zana. Looked for Elliott. Back to Zana near the top, and now they go deep right wing. Dizzy on the drive and a kick. Wide open three for Childers on the way. It's no good off the back of the iron. Rebound poked away. It's recovered by the Knights, and Jigas and the Knights are in the front court. Three on the way from the left arc. No good. Rebound saved by the Knights. That three numbers are awful. Not easy to read. black outlined in red, which is never advisable. I believe Reagan Shigas took the original 3 try. Our apologies to the folks back in Madison County. 7:16 mark of the first. No score. Lady Rams with the basketball. At the length of the floor inbound. Good ball fake by Elliott. Back into the corner for James. A right-hand dribble. Now a bounce. Almost a bounce. Doss back to James. Now to the near corner. They throw inside. Tipped away. Bonin steal into the front court. 6 minutes, 59 seconds left to go in the first. We still seek a score in this varsity girls basketball game from the King City. Lob into the post. Turnaround coming. No idea.
That's Chigas.
Off the miss. I cannot see those numbers whatsoever. So I need any more to be grouchy about tonight. Out of the left wing. Doss back to the right side for James. Off of the sideline for Childers. Now James will swing it around to the left for Elliott. Into the corner, it's Zana. Fights off a double team. Dribbles into the paint. Kicks free throw line. As James runs into Bonin Steele. And now she'll back it up near the timeline. 6:19 mark of the first. Streaming is presented by Rend Lake College. They are always enrolling. Become a warrior. Your journey starts at Rend Lake College. Deep right wing now, James. 6:09 left in the first. Childers will swing into the corner for Elliott. Skips a pass. There's James. She'll dribble drive. Ooh, stutter step to the basket, but missed it. Rebound will go to Weber. Into the front court. Bonin Steele in the Knights. Right block layup is going to be short. Rebound the other way. Up ahead, it's James into the front court. We'll look for our next WMIX Sports Josh Finley, Country Financial Ram of the Week coming up this week. Curling around is Childers. Off to the far sideline, now coming back for Doss. They throw into the corner for James. She'll take a 3, tries a 3, misses a 3. Rebound Elliott. She'll pivot around, throw back out to the top to reset. Contact Josh Finley at Country Financial today to talk about how he can help ensure the future you're dreaming of. Josh Finley, your local Country Financial agent, as Doss will kick to the right wing. Elliott to Childers for a contested 3. It's good, and somebody finally scores. This time, Lady Rams will be on top, 3-0, 5:10 mark of the quarter.
Lady Rams just settling back in a half court man-to-man.
5:04 left in the first, a 3-0 Lady Ram lead. This is Reagan Shigas with it, throwing to the top. 3 on the way for the answer is no good, off the mark by Maddie Hunt. Rebound chased down by the Lady Knights. Hunt will get it. She'll drive. Left block layup, no good. Even though Lady Rams have it 3, both teams are ice cold to start so far. 4:43 to go in the first.
That's 0 of 5 from Triad early.
Right arc here for Doss. Over to the far sideline. Childers. Nice chest pass into the paint. Mount unable to finish, and no call on the foul. They're going to give it to the Lady Rams. Triad no more touch that ball, but it's to the Lady Rams, I'm sure, because of no foul.
Yeah, she got fouled on the body pretty good there.
4 minutes, 30 seconds remains in the first quarter. It's a mid-post inbound. Mount trying to fight off the defender. Outlets to James, who drives to the free throw line. That'll be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Lady Ram basketball as they're looking for Doss on the near sideline. For the largest flooring inventory in the area, it's your locally owned and operated Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon. Proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams. Right wing, James. Off the top of the key. Ooh, nice lob inside now to Macy Mount. Turnaround jumper on the way, falls short. Rebound, Reagan Shigas. And Shigas throws to Maddie Hunt. It'll bring it across the way. 4:09 mark of the first. Now to Reagan Shigas up top. 3 on the way from the right side is good. And we have our answer finally. That was by, I believe, Savannah Hildebrand. And we're tied at 3.
Boy, it is difficult to see these numbers.
Oh, it's impossible.
No doubt about it.
Do the best you can. And again, our apologies to those maybe watching back home in Madison County. Dizzy tried to drive, left elbow. That's Desaria James. Now back to the right of the circle here for Doss. Now James swinging left side. Elliott wears 0-0. They throw into the paint. Tipped away. Turnover. Hunt will take it the rest of the way. Left block layup. Going to be blocked out of bounds. Wow. Zana Doss out of nowhere to block it out of bounds, and we will have a mask timeout. It's presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. He's a Rams fan, too. For a free insurance review, stop by his office, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or call 618-242-0551.
Those are hustle plays that Zanadas has done all year long.
Certainly has, and there is no doubt about that.
Both teams off the slow start shooting. Triad 1 of 7 from the field. Mount Vernon won a 6. You'd like to see Mount Vernon try to get in the interior of that zone a little bit.
If you're wondering why there was no little timeout disappear from the screen underneath the scoreboard, it's a masked timeout. 3:31 remains in the first quarter. It's 3-3. We are all square here at Shagnon Gymnasium, as the Lady Rams have a home game on Thursday night against the Carbondale Terriers, whom they've already dominated once this year. But it's a Carbondale team that once married name Coach Hill gets everything in place down there, they're going to be fine.
That's Wren Lake Hall of Famer Coach Hill to me and you.
Yep.
They should have a couple of their guards back that they didn't have the first time, and that'll make them a little better. They won a couple games. They actually won 3 in a row up at the Christ-Star Rock Christmas tournament. So they've had a little more success the last couple weeks. It's just hard for them. They missed a couple weeks, and they get back and play a couple games, and they're out again. It's just tough to get in a good rhythm.
No doubt. 3-3 game. Inbound will come out of a box set off of the baseline here for the Lady Knights out of the mask timeout. 3:31 mark of the first. We are tied at 3, and this has been offense optional so far. Inbound will come right to the bucket. They bounce past that into Kendall Shigas. To Maddie Hunt up top. 3:27 left in the first quarter. Lady Rams and Knights are tied up. Good hustle play there by Elliott at the timeline. Hunt recovers. And they throw across the way. I just had an epiphany. But anyhow, more on that later once I work on confirming. Lady Rams pressuring on the far sideline. They're able to force the turnover. 3:04 left in the first, tied at 3. The Lady Rams and the Lady Knights of Triad here just underway from Shagnon Gym. Rare home game. At least it's felt that way. The bulk of the Lady Rams home games are in the 2022 part of the calendar. And now they look for the right block. A little backdoor lob play it was to Childers, unable to finish, but a good cleanup there by Macy Mount. That'll make it 5-3 Lady Rams here, 2:47 mark of the first. Buying a vehicle simple, easy, and fun at Olzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. As the Lady Rams thought they might have forced the Knights into a turnover there, but good pressure there outside the post, and the Knights will have almost a corner kick.
And you said it there, the Lady Rams are 14-3 on the season. That's with playing 2 home games all season. This shows what kind of year they've had so far, be able to go out on the road like that.
There's a lot to be said for that. As it's Hunt with the basketball at the center circle, 2:33 left in the first quarter. It's a pass over to the right wing, and they look inside. Bonin steal down to Shigas, and we'll have a jump ball. That'll stay with Triad.
It's outstanding defense on the block by Desaria James.
Let Bean Insurance and Chris Bean cover you today. Call 618-242-6017 or go to beaninsurance.net. One of our great booster sponsors is Weber will check in for Hunt. They'll go back to the box set inbound here, this time left of the bucket for Reagan Shigas. Nice crisp pass in to number 21, Savannah Hildebrand. She made the 3 earlier, missed that one. Knights get the rebound. This is Weber off the left wing. Lob play underneath to Shigas. Her shot's blocked. That, I believe, was Kendall underneath. They'll go the other way. Lady Rams on the rebound, 2:10 mark of the first. Up 5-3, a 2-point lead, and they turn it over. Bonin steal into the front court off of the turnover. Now they throw to the right wing for Hildebrand 3. No good, off the back of the iron. Rebound chased down by James off the baseline. Good hustle. The other way we shall go here in the first. We'll look for a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard as soon as we can. Out of area or out of town games. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. A 3. Maybe not the look they needed there, as that was no good far corner, but the rebound inside. Doss leaves a runner short. Rebound will go via the jump ball. It'll go right back to the Lady Rams. So a minute 35 left in the first quarter here. Shagnon Gymnasium, Chris Hugo, Hank Evans. Jeff Groh taking care of the video tonight. Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio. 5-3 affair. Lady Rams are up at just a deuce with 90 seconds left in the first. It'll be a lob near the top. Macy Mount skips it back to the near side for Childers. Back over to the right. James over to Elliott. Looks for the post entry pass, mid-post. Mount to the basket. Yes, kind iron that time. Mount has 4. It's 7-3, Lady Rams, in the midst of a 4-0 run. Now a 3 would cool things down, and McKenna with them. Knocks down a 3 to cut it to 1.
That's the freshman off the bench making a big 3 for Triad.
A kick. Answer from beyond the arc. Childers. It's short. Rebound chased down by Hildebrand. It's out of bounds off of Bonensteel, pardon me. It's out of bounds off of the Knights. Less than 1 minute to play in the first quarter. The JV game felt like an eternity. This varsity game is familiar territory.
Well, not a foul call this game, and the JV game was quite the opposite. Let's just say that.
Lady Rams down their top 3 scores. Less than a minute to play. They're up 1 against the Knights. Off of the left wing, Childers. A bounce pass right of the circle for Das. Right-hand dribble for Zana. Off a double team. Turns back. Gives to Childers. She'll throw into the left corner. Going baseline, James. Stepped out of bounds. It'll be off of the Lady Rams, actually. They're going to call it off a Triad, but that actually touched Czar as it went out of bounds. So it should be Triad basketball, absolutely. Out of a box set for the Lady Rams. 40 seconds left. James with it off of the left wing. Now to Justice Malone, who checked in. Between the circles, James, right sideline for Zana. Back to James on the near side, half minute to go. Another forced post entry pass, and it'll be a Lady Ram turnover. As Weber drives into the front court, stops on the wing. Might have gone away with the travel, but Childers almost comes up with the steal. Now they reset to Shigas. Right wing with them now. Good ball fake there. Bonensteel to the basket. Layup's good. Triad's on top for the first time. 8-6, Lady Knights. Lady Rams break the press. They get into the front court. Das looks to the near side. Jumper on the way is no good. And that is how our first quarter will end. After 1 quarter in the King City, the Triad Lady Knights 8, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 7. This is Mount Vernon Basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville is the newest Polaris off-road dealership in Illinois. Stop in today to check out the newest Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides and start your new adventure. Looking for something special? We can pre-order your new 2022 Polaris unit for you today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville.
Warning, Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course.
Contractors, carpenters, roofers, and remodelers. When you're a pro, you gotta hustle. And your local RP Lumber is here to help. Don't let getting your hands on building materials be the thing that keeps you from landing that next big job. With our industry-leading best service, best value promise, RP Lumber is more than just lumber. We're drywall, we're decking, we're shingles and paint. We have the hardware, tools, and building materials to help you knock out one project after another. Need it delivered? We do that right to your job site. Find your nearest location at rplumber.com. RP Lumber, we keep you building.
Watch the Lady Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Rend Lake College.
94.1 FM. We are worldwide tonight on the Section618.com app. We start the second quarter here in Chagnon. Triad Knights with the basketball, leading 8-7. They close the first quarter on a 5-0 run. As Bonensteel with it up top, trying to go to the left side. A pass now to Kendall Shigas. She'll launch a jumper that's no good. James will get the rebound. Nope, that is Malone for the Lady Rams. Pardon me, I was looking down trying to tweet. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Tweet sent. James out of the corner. She'll drive baseline. Nice layup. So Dizzy puts the Lady Rams back on top. 9-8. Now fighting underneath for position. That's a good left-hand look there for the Knights. That's Shigas. That is Kendall.
And that's where they want to go to. That's their best player. She's very strong on the block.
They feed inside. There's Mount. Left it short. It's out of bounds. It'll be Knights basketball. Quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard. Boys hoops tonight. Marion, who just knocked off the Rams Friday, lead the Cairo Pilots 21-13. I don't have the final score in front of me, but I know the AJ Lady Wildcats knocked off the Marion Lady Wildcats tonight, last I looked. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town, Cedarhurst, Chagnon Gym, you name it. Tony's everywhere. 2 minutes into the second quarter, I should say. I was going to say first half. Triad with a steal. Across the timeline, they throw it back to Maddie Hunt. Swinging left to Reagan Shigas, who throws into the corner for a 3. It's no good by the Lady Knights. I believe that was Bonensteel. We'll have a foul on the rebound, and that'll be the first foul of the night. 6:39 mark of the second quarter. Oh, boy. Top of the hour, this is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. 50,000 watts of Lady Rams basketball. Left-handed ball into the front court, and James is going to throw it out of bounds. 50,000 watts at 550 feet above the ground. There you go.
That's up there.
That is a little nerdery for you. 6:27 left in the half. It's 10-9. Lady Rams trailing by 1 off of the wing. It's Malone. She'll feed inside. That is Zana kicking back up top and back to Zana wing. Lob play in from Maurer. Turnaround coming. No good. Just missed. Rebound punched out of bounds. May have been off the Knights. Good job there by Ashlyn Childers. Quick throw into the top now off of the baseline inbound for Zanadas. A right-hand dribble around the way, and she'll come back to the near side. Hand off to James. Malone going to try to sidestep to the defender. She thought about that three off the double team. Now a great feed at the free throw line. Zana to the mid-post for Elena Maurer. Puts one up and in. Big varsity points tonight for Elena Maurer. It's 11-10, 5:49 mark of the first half. Malone almost comes up with a steal in the front court.
She probably got fouled also.
May have. Who will be our next Josh Finley WMIX Sports Ram of the Week? Contact Josh Finley at Country Financial to help protect what matters most. He's your local State Farm agent, local Country Financial agent in Mount Vernon. Bad time for my Docs app to crash here on the old iPad. There we go.
Be a foul on Zana Das, her first, and the team's first.
5:41 remaining in the second quarter. 11-10 score. Lady Rams right now lead the Triad Knights, but that was a great dribble drive into the mid-post for Reagan Shigas. She might have just got herself to the free throw line for a couple. So Dizzy will pick up the foul. 5:37 mark of the second quarter. It's going to be a busy week for WMIX Sports next week. We're still waiting on pairings from one tournament before we can officially plan our coverage. Midland Trail, for whatever reason, waits till 11:59 p.m. the night before the tournament start. I'm saying that in jest. We'll have it tomorrow. They want to get those games in tonight. Neither free throw good at the line for the Lady Knights. We'll be at Carbondale Plenty. We'll be at Salem Plenty. As James stuck at the timeline, she's able to find Zana Das, who draws a bump foul here on Maddie Hunt.
Those Triad extending this 1-2-2, really trapping on the sides, giving Mount Vernon some problems here.
5:24 left in the second quarter. 11-10 score. Lady Rams are up 1 here over the Lady Knights. Visiting from Triad High School. Troy, St. Jacob, and Marine. Many of you might have known it back in the day as St. Jacob Triad. Built a new school, and here we are. 11-10 score. We'll have a foul on the reach. It'll be on the Lady Rams going the other way. 5:21 mark of the second quarter.
Be the sixth turnover on Mount Vernon. And Macy Pro-Size checked in the game for Mount Vernon.
Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports is Southern Illinois' #1 volume dealer. Shop all their brands at holzhauers.com. Layup from the left, no good. Bone and steal. Rebound will be tipped to Pro-Size up ahead to Das across the timeline. 5:08 left in the second quarter. 11-10 Lady Rams. Pro-Size a strong pass between the circles. Zana dribble drive. Floater no good. Rebound saved by Das. It'll be tipped by Pro-Size out to Malone. A lucky bounce for the Lady Rams turns into a Malone layup try off a spin. It's no good. Rebound will end up at Bonensteel. Into the front court for the Knights. Hunt, Bonensteel, left wing. She gets three on the way. No good by Reagan. Rebound into the hands of Justice Malone. Wild and woolly, some would call it. Everything but offense, as we'll have a throw intercepted by Shigas. That was Reagan. They'll throw the other side. Actually, that was Kendall. Three on the way, no good. Off of the iron by the Lady Knights. Rebound, Lady Rams into the front court. High pass. It's corralled by Childers. Up good. What a play by Ashlyn. It stretches the Lady Ram lead back to 3. We have our first non-mask timeout of the night called by the Lady Knights. If you're watching on screen, that's why I like actual team called timeouts. Watch that. Timeout Triad flashes. It's fancy. It's brought to you by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. Call 618-242-0551 or visit 2100 Broadway in the King City. 4:17 remains of the first half. Lady Rams are back up 3. It's 13-10.
And is this going to be a game where points are going to be at a premium? Who's going to be that Mount Vernon player to come up and make about 3 or 4 or 5 big shots to help out Childers and Mount? Who will that player be?
We need to see it.
Could be Malone. Might be J.C. Elliott. And for Triad, they're going to try to pound the ball down low to Kendall Sheegas. I feel like they got a matchup down there they like.
Into the front court, the Knights midway through the second quarter. It's Hunt going to hand off Bonensteel. Left arc, Sheegas. That was Reagan. Now to the outside, Hildebrand. Reagan, Sheegas up top. Shakes her defender. Left hand, she'll go all the way. Saw it side of the backboard and fouled. Goes to the line to shoot a pair where she's 0 of 2 tonight. Streaming is presented by Rend Lake College. Cost effective and close to home. Find out more at rlc.edu. Your journey starts at Rend Lake. No good on the first free throw. We, of course, have another on the 2-shot foul with 3:52 left. Second quarter. What we got here?
Good question. Could it be a mass timeout?
It must be.
Triad's missed all 3 free throws. It's not been a shooting exhibition here, Chris.
Boy, it hasn't. Tell you what, though. This mask break presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. You're in good hands. For a free quote, stop by his office at 2100 Broadway or give him a call. 3:52 to go in the first half. It's 13-10. Lady Rams up 3. It's been this way for a little bit. It was 8-7 after 1. Lady Rams led most of the first quarter until the Knights went on a 5-0 tear. But they've led most of the second quarter. Looks like Ashlyn Childers has 5. Macy Mount with 4. 2 from James and 2 from Maurer. How about that? Look at that book.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right. After they iced the free throw shooter with the mask break, which to me, whatever.
Not much consistency with the mask breaks this
Nope.
year.
A second free throw is good, man. It's just what she needed. Here I was going to complain if she missed it, but she made it. It helped. Good for them. 13-11 the score. They have not added the free throw to the scoreboard, however.
Triad's going to pick up 1-2-2 full court.
They not count it? Like they wave it off? Nope, Josh Hunt says, hey, bud, give me my point. There we go. 3:44 left in the first half. Lady Rams pressured. It'll be a trap in the near corner at the timeline. Possession arrow favors the Lady Rams. It'll go back to Triad now as the Lady Rams lend down the basketball at half court. In your Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame, we hope to catch up with Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonan about the results of tonight. As well as a screen to 3 on the way. Childers, it's good. Stretches it to 5. Ashlyn has 8. 16-11 Lady Rams. 3:25 left in the half. It'll be a drive here by Sheegas. That is Kendall. Her shot short. Rebound. We'll have a foul on said rebound. It'll be a push. It'll be against the Knights, and I believe fouls now even at 3 apiece.
Something to look for in the second half. Both these twins look to be left-handed. Look and see if Mount Vernon tries to make them use the right hand in the second half.
It's a lob ahead to break the press. Childers driving. Kick into the corner. Procise wants a 3. No good. Rebound tipped. It'll be Hildebrand to come up with it. She had a big 3 to tie it at 3 back in the early first. Actually, it was about mid-first by the time anybody scored, but we're not keeping track. Bonensteel up top. To the outside, Sheegas. This is Kendall looking up top for Bonensteel. Right hand. That's Hildebrand. Left-handed with 2:49 left in the half. Explore a multitude of vehicles at wholeshours.com. You can explore that Macy Mount Steel at WMIXsports.com if you watch us live. As into the front court goes James. Off of the right wing. Kick into the free throw lane. It'll be trickling over that far boundary. On the turnover, it'll be night basketball.
8th turnover from Mount Vernon.
They do some replays. Out of sorts. Usually face the other way with the computer. Facing away from it right now. There we go. Drop some other equipment. We're good to go. Quick inbound in the backcourt for Bonensteel. Across the timeline, she'll hand off at the wing for Weber. Now to the right wing, Shigas. Kindle to Reagan. Off a screen up top, Hunt sidesteps defender, throws to the outside again for Weber. She'll drive into the defender, no call. And now Reagan Shigas will kick it back to the outside. Bonensteel wants a three, it's no good. Rebound James. In stride, going the other way for the Lady Rams. Her layup is good. What a play.
Little Euro step by Desaria James.
Boy, she did. It's 18-11 now. She has 4. Now we'll layup try on the other side. It's no good. Lob over here. This will be to Childers. Skips it back to the right wing. James into the corner. Malone. Back to the deep right wing here. Minute 34 to play in the half. It's 18-11 Lady Rams. The largest lead of the night for Mount Vernon. Carbondale comes calling on Thursday. We hope you'll join us for that. They trap in the corner. We'll have a timeout called. Jeff Lana.
Good timeout. Saved a turnover.
It is presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. Find him online. You can look for him in his office, 2100 Broadway, or give him a call, 618-242-0551. He's a Rams fan, too. Check him out for a free insurance review. Minute 18 left in the half. It's a 7-point game here in Shagnon Gymnasium. 18-11.
If you told Coach Lonan he'd be up 7 with a minute to go in the first half, I think he would be more than happy. The Lady Rams having a little trouble with this half-court trap here. They're dribbling into some bad spots, mainly down right across the half line in that corner and then in the baseline corners.
7-point advantage here for Mount Vernon, outscoring the Knights 11-3 here in the second quarter. Lady Rams will turn it over off the inbound, but then Malone able to steal it right back. Off of the sideline here for Dizzy. She'll throw between the circles, Childers, but it's tipped away. Going in transition. This could be a good-looking layup, but it's missed. No good. Clean up at back. Bonensteel with the little tip back. It's 18-13 now. Across the timeline, 5-point lead for the Lady Rams. Less than a minute to go, 48 seconds left. Off of the wing now for James. Finds Malone. They force it into the paint again. Another turnover. Got to get that hand off the burning stove, or the hot stove. Is a 3 on the way? No good. From Maddie Hunt, rebound to Malone into the front court. Got to try to beat everybody back. Stutter steps, not really a Euro step per se. Misses. Rebound in the paint. We will have a jump ball that favors the Knights.
The only thing keeping Triad in this game, Mount Vernon's turning it over too much.
And they're in a great position right now, down just 5. Maybe a chance to get into a possession here with 16 seconds left before we go into halftime. Off of the arc here. This will be Bonensteel kicking across the way. 3 on the way would be huge, and they knock it down. That's Reagan Shigas, and that'll take us to halftime. It's a 2-point game here at the break. At the end of the second quarter, we'll come back with your halftime report. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Christmas is such a special time of the year to take a moment and reflect on all of our many blessings. Hi, this is your local country financial representative, Josh Finley. It's also time to think about giving back to your community and helping those who are less fortunate. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you to my clients, my friends, and my family who have made this such a wonderful year. It is my hope, wish, and prayer that you and your families find peace and have a Merry Christmas.
Never had a Culver's Butter Burger? Here are the 3 things you'll want to remember. Fresh, never frozen beef. Seared after you order. Crowned with a lightly buttered, toasted bun. I guess that's why the #1 reaction to eating a Culver's Butter Burger is, whoa, that is some burger.
Welcome to Delicious. And your new favorite are seared after you order Culver's Butterburger.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
Hi, this is Marty Mills with Newell Funeral Home in Waltonville and Mount Vernon. Each person's story and journey is unique and special. We're here to listen and serve with dignity and compassion as we help families tell that special story with love. We're deeply honored to be a part of the rich history of our communities, and your trust is our sacred obligation. Feel free to contact us anytime at 618-246-0100 or visit us online at newellfuneralhome.com. Newell Funeral Home, Waltonville and Mount Vernon, offering peace, comfort, and healing now and many years to come.
Congratulations to Heron's Hayden Mayer, our next Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois Player of the Week. The junior averaged 13 points and was named MVP after helping the Tigers win the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. Each week, you'll be able to vote for a new Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois Player of the Week. Look for info about the nominees and the poll on section618.com. Player of the Week is also brought to you by John A. Logan College, Graphics Galore in Marion, Our House in Heron, and Withers Broadcasting.
Back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
Halftime here at Shagnon Gymnasium, 18-16 your end of second quarter score as Mount Vernon leads Triad in girls hoops tonight on this Tuesday. I'm Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside, as the Lady Rams had a nice second quarter, although they gave up another run to close out the quarter to the Lady Knights. They did it the first. There's a 5-0 run to close it out. This time they're up 18-11, another 5-0 run to close it out. It's 18-16 after 2.
And what's really fueled that is Mount Vernon's turned the ball over, especially in that second quarter. They turned it over 7 times. And Triad's hit a couple big shots at the end of each quarter, and that's really what's kept them in the game.
And a score that may be a surprise, maybe not at halftime. The Benton Rangerettes hanging on against the Heron Lady Tigers, 16-13. That score also on the section618.com app under the WQRL Q106 feed tonight. A lot of games every night on the section618.com app. So is this one. And here at the half, Mount Vernon Lady Rams 18, the Triad Lady Knights 16. We'll come back with your scoring and stats. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Needing a new vehicle and looking for a hassle-free environment? Shop with Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Family-owned since 1967. Munkins treat you like their own with transparency pricing and excellent service. They enjoy their job and helping you make a big life decision. Conveniently located on Highway 15. Stop by or visit MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com.
From my family to yours, with guaranteed satisfaction. Munkin's the one. Munkin's the one.
We know that life is busy, and managing your finances can sometimes get overwhelming when life gets in the way. At People's National Bank, we make banking easy. Our mobile banking app lets you manage your finances all from your smartphone. You can easily deposit checks, pay your bills, pay your friends with person-to-person payment, plus more, no matter where you are. It truly is banking at your fingertips with PNB To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Have you noticed fewer real estate signs around the county? That's because the real estate market is hot and properties are selling fast. Rates are at an all-time low, and what better time to say yes to a new address? If you've been thinking of buying or selling, give Pam at Buy Home Realty a call at 242-8383. Serving the Mount Vernon community for more than 40 years because they care about you. They offer free, no-obligation market analysis and free staging to get the right look and help you get the right price. Call today.
Rend Lake College can put you on the path to success. You might be looking for a fun class like Ready, Set, Sushi, or a quick computer workshop to stay sharp. Maybe you want short-term training for a new career in high-demand fields like medical assistant, early childhood education, or automotive technology. Want to save thousands on the first 2 years of a bachelor's or graduate program? Whatever it is, you'll find it right down the road at the college your community has trusted for over 50 years. Apply online today at rlc.edu. Your journey starts at Rend Lake College.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app, this is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 FM. We're online tonight, WMIXsports.com, or listen on the Section618.com app. You can also watch there as well. Here at the half in Jefferson County, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 18, Triad Lady Knights 16. We do have the scoring and stats of this one.
All right, let's go with the shooting first. Triad, 3 of 11 from 2-point range. They were only 3 of 13 from 3. That's 6 of 24 from the field. 25%. Mount Vernon, not much better, but a little bit. 6 of 17 from 2, 2 of 17 from 3. That's 8 of 24 from the field, 33%. The Lady Rams did not attempt a free throw. Triad was 1 of 4. Mount Vernon's out-rebounded Triad pretty good, 16-10 with 6 offensive rebounds for Mount Vernon. The stat that jumps out to me, Triad only turned it over 3 times. Mount Vernon turned it over 11 times, with 7 of those coming in the second quarter. We'll go to the individual scoring first. For the Triad Knights, it was Kendall Shigas with 2, Avery Bonensteel 4, Reagan Shigas 4, and with 3 each, 2 freshmen off the bench with key 3-pointers. It was McKenna Witham with the 3 and Samantha Hildebrand with a 3. For Mount Vernon, it was Elena Meyer with 1 2-pointer, Macy Mount with 4, Zaria James with 4, and leading the way, Ashlyn Childers with 8 points. It was a game Mount Vernon jumped out to a pretty good lead. Triad hit a 3 at the end of the first, take an 8-7 lead. Mount Vernon jumped out to 11-3 run in the second quarter before Triad scored the last 5 points in the second quarter, which brings us to our halftime score. So Mount Vernon Lady Rams 18, the Triad Knights 16.
You can start to hear the Lady Rams come back out on the floor just in time for us to take a quick break on your halftime report. We'll come back. It's just set for the second half. After 2, the Lady Rams 18, the Lady Knights 16. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Happy New Year. This is Jeff Schmidt from Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC in Mount Vernon, Illinois. The new year means new adventures with the 22 Chevy Silverado 1500, a hard-working and heavy-hauling truck. Get combined rebates of up to $1,250 off on select models, plus dealer discounts and interest-free financing for qualified buyers. Get up and go with the new Chevrolet Equinox. Stylish, spacious, and versatile. Now with 0% for 48 months for qualified buyers. Shop the lot and online at SchmidtChevrolet.com.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com. Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball.
94.1 FM. We are on the Section 618.com app tonight. Here at halftime, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 18, the Triad Lady Knights 16. Hank Evans alongside. I'm Chris Hugo, and it's been back and forth somewhat. 2 5-0 runs, one to close each quarter here for the Lady Knights, but the Lady Rams have been able to stay on top. They're doing just enough right now without their 3 leading scorers.
And they're going to make some adjustments here at half against this 1-2-2. They got to get the ball in the middle of the floor. They're getting trapped on the sides here, which turns a double team into a triple team, and that's really what's kept Triad in the game.
Well, it certainly has, and they've just been able to come up with a shot when they need it. That's not necessarily shots to put them ahead or distance themselves, but shots when they need it, and that's been a big difference for them.
And it's 2 3-pointers off the bench from freshmen. You just give them credit. Mount Vernon's held the best player, or probably the best player, Kendall Shigas, to 1 basket. So I think Coach Lon will be very happy with that part of the game.
So we will start the third quarter here in the King City, 18-16. Right now, the Lady Rams on top. It'll be Mount Vernon basketball to start, thanks to the alternating possession rule. They will switch sides. Into the right court they go. Skip pass from Elliott to the top. James now off to the right wing. There's Childers looking underneath. Good cut there by Elliott. Throws back to the outside. Doss will bounce it to James. 14 seconds into the half. Leaves it for a Childers 3. It'll get stuck between the iron and the glass. London doesn't have the hops to get it. They're pointing to him. Oh, they're wanting a ball. Surprise Poole didn't try to show off and go get it.
Maybe 10 years ago, maybe.
10 years ago, Matt, or 10 years ago, London?
Matt.
Oh, Matt. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a spry Jeff Lon and Anna Jonesboro back in the day. 7:42 in the third, 18-16. Knights basketball. Into the front court they go. Off of the right wing, now to the far sideline, Shigas. Nice bounce pass to lead to the layup, but it's a foul. Bonensteel in stride off the bounce pass, gets herself to the free throw line after missing the layup. Could potentially tie it here at the stripe.
That's a great backdoor cut and a great pass.
.7:30 remains in the third quarter. 18-16 score. At the free throw line, Bonensteel's first free throw is no good. She will have another. Don't forget the action is driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. #1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois.
Second foul on Zana Das.
Makes one of two. It's now 18-17. The Knights back within one. Lady Rams into the front court. Playing pretty well without their top three. I will say that. It's not to sound like a moral victory or anything of that ilk, but
this game's here to be won.
Childers, a nice pass to Das. Looking to Elliott, low post. JC will get it back out to Zana. Throw to the right side. Off arc. It's into the corner now. Childers from James. Childers will dribble it to the top. We're a minute into the third. 1 point game. 18-17 Lady Rams. Mid post Mount. She'll no look kick. This will be James. Runner. Good. No call. Dizzy has 6. It's 20-17. Lady Rams up 3.
And look for the Lady Rams offensively to start trying to get in the middle of that zone.
They leave a shot wide open, though. 3 on the way. No good by Weber left side. Rebound Bonensteel to the top. Shigas. Reagan with it. Nope, that's Kindle. Reagan's on the near side. This is Weber between the circles. 6:28 mark of the third. It's a right wing pass. 3 point game. Lady Rams on top. Triad with the basketball. We'll look for our Malford Culver's 3 stars of the game in our post-game show. That's probably a foul there on a layup try. No good. Rebound the Lady Rams into the front court. Again, forgive me. I cannot see the Triad numbers well at all. As a 3 on the way by Elliott's just short. Nobody there for the rebound for Mount Vernon. 2 minutes into the third. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside. We'll both look for our next Josh Finley Kendi Financial Rams of the week for this coming week. Shaking the defender, pushing off inside. They're not going to call anything for anybody, and that's okay. Kendall Shigas cuts it to 1, 20-19. Off of the wing into the corner. James to Childers. 1 point game, 2019. 5:34 left in the third. 3 on the way for Elliott is no good. Rebound off a push-off. Mount will put it back up. Off the back of the iron, no good. Childers fights for the rebound, can't save it. It'll be night basketball. When it comes to flooring, remember your home team, Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon. Free design and measurement, along with the largest inventory in the area. They are proud supporters of the Lady Rams.
McKenna Witham checks in for Triad. She's a 5'7" freshman.
5:20 left in the third. 1 point game. Both of these teams shorthanded. We'll have an over and back. That one just got away from the ball handler. Turnover Triad. .5:12 left in the third, 20-19 score. They throw into the corner, and now they give it right back to Das. Into the corner now goes Childers. Bounce pass to the back door, Elliott. She'll kick it back out to Zana. She'll drive, puts one up, and it's good. 22-19 now. Lady Rams are back up 3. Good play by Zana.
Offensively, the Lady Rams starting to find some gaps in that zone.
Other way they go. James into the front court. She'll run one in, and that time will they finally call a charge? They do. Why now? Haven't called it the first 2.5 quarters of the game. Why start now? Be consistent. Yes, it's Grouchy Hugo tonight. He's tired.
That'll be the second foul on Zaria James.
Into the front court they go off the right side, trying to run down that right side of the paint. That was Bonensteel. She'll get the foul. Chance to get it to a 1 point game at the free throw line.
All right, Coach Lonan has a major decision to make right here. That's a third foul on Das, and he's going to take her out. I'm not sure he can leave her out very long. Malone's going to check in.
First free throw good. It's 22-20. Second one, no good. Rebound will go to the Lady Rams. Mount chases it down near corner. The action driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville, #1 volume dealer in the 618. Log on to holzhauers.com. Good feed there. Mount underneath, found Elliott. Now going up is Justice Malone. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Good things are happening for the Lady Rams when they get the ball into the high post.
On the way, first free throw no good for the Lady Rams. Second one good. So makes 1 of 2 to make it a 3-point game. Triad quickly into the front court. Nice cut to the basket there by Bone and Steele. They find her. She cuts it to 1. 23-22 midway through the third. Malone fights the pressure, gets across. They'll leave it to a wide open left wing three, no good. Rebound out of the reach of the Lady Rams. Childers had the right idea, just couldn't knock down the jumper, and now the other way we go, into the front court. Off to the left sideline, it is Bonensteel. Around the top, throws to the far sideline here for Weber. They look underneath Shigas. Nice no looker to the outside Hunt, back to the top for Bonensteel. Now back to the left side, 3:26 mark, third quarter. Nice attempt at a drive there. They'll say she stepped out of bounds. Reagan Shigas, just a back foot on the line, tough to see, and we will have a masked timeout. All right, let's celebrate those chin straps. Sponsored by local Allstate agent Paul Shields. I'm Alfred and Rams fan, too. For a free insurance review, stop by his office at 2100 Broadway or give him a call. And I beg the question, is a mask timeout necessary if you're not wearing it?
Boy, that's above my pay grade,
Science
Chris.
question, not political. Science. 23-22 the score, 3:20 mark of the third quarter. We'll see. Both teams look out of gas regardless. They're both shorthanded.
It's definitely going to be a factor in the fourth quarter. I mean, Mount Vernon's went already into the bench. You're playing a lot of minutes. Players not used to playing much.
We'll see how deep the Lady Rams can go tonight. Again, down their top three scores, but certainly under the circumstances. They gutted one out last night on the road at Althoff to about a 15-point win. Stayed perfect in the South 7.
But they certainly made adjustments at halftime against this zone. They're getting good looks now. It's just a matter of you still got to put the old ball in the basket at the end of the day, but much better in the third quarter.
3:20 mark of this third quarter coming out on the floor out of the masked timeout. Both teams have 4 of their own timeouts left, plus the masked timeout in the fourth and then the quarter break. So Lady Rams will inbound. It'll be Childers. Length of the floor out of the timeout. Finds Malone. She's going to break across the timeline, avoid the steal. Now back to the near side. Looks for Childers. Now to James off the far sideline. They feed the post. That'll be off the backboard. No good by Elliott. Rebound the other way. It's a 1-point game in Shagnon. 3:05 mark of the third. It's Shigas up ahead to Hunt. And now we'll have a quick foul here. Bean Insurance is providing solutions with a unique experience and knowledge. Get a quote today at beaninsurance.net. Was that a tic-tac foul? What we got over there?
Yes, very much so. Be the first foul on Childers, fourth team foul on Mount Vernon. They've tightened up the officiating a little bit here.
Quick bounce pass. We have a kick save in the paint. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights here. 2:54 left in the third. 23-22 the score. It's a 1-point game. Lady Rams on top. Knights will have the basketball off of the baseline. Out of a box set here. Shigas will inbound. This is Reagan on a bounce pass to Bone and Steele off the left wing between the circles. They leave it for Kendall, who gives right back to Bonensteel. Her jumper no good. Rebound will be stolen away by James. Into the front court offensively go the Lady Rams. Good Euro step there. Off the backboard, no good. Hit the iron two. Rebound will go to Malone. And we have the electronic whistle making the call here. They call Weber for a foul. What? Man, I don't know.
Be her second foul. I can tell you that much.
Inbound, 1 point game, 23-22. It's off of the baseline. Lady Rams are up one with the basketball. 2:33 to go in the third. And then they turn it over up top. Should be easy for Bonensteel to dribble it out, but missed the layup. Put back. Not there either. Can't get the second chance points. Malone gets the third rebound into the front court. She runs. Center step of her own, but she gets the layup. That's the difference. 25-22, Lady Rams. Malone, her first field goal
That's a
tonight.
big turn of events right there. 4-point swing.
Back to a 3-point lead, 25-22. It's a lob inside. Shigas around her defender easily. Went strong hand.
Yeah, you got to turn her the other way.
Is that Reagan or Kendall? My apologies.
Kendall.
Have her for 6 in the game. It's 25-24. Back to a 1-point game. 3 on the way would be massive. It's no good. They fight for the rebound. It'll be out of bounds. Last touch by. Which direction they go, and they haven't made a decision. Oh, I guess they put the thumb up in the air. That counts. It'll be Lady Ram basketball here off of the baseline underneath their own basket.
We're about to have a Coach Hunt wanted an over back call. He's not real happy, voicing his displeasure right now. And the one official's tired of hearing it. What happened there?
Lady Rams turn it over off of the inbound. Into the front court they go. With them with it. Lost it. Now with it again with them. Throw it the other way for Hunt to the free throw line. What a feed here for Shigas. Layup's good. That's Kendall again, 6 in the quarter, and the Knights back on top, 26-25.
Lady Rams need to remember she's left-handed. Got to turn her to the right.
Minute 23 remains in the third. We'll have a sub into the ball game. Hildebrand will check in. For the Lady Rams, it's the starters. +1. 4+1. Childers will inbound here. Off the sideline, 26-25, Triad on top. James at the circle struggling with it. Without their top 3 scorers or without their top 3 ball handlers. It's a feed inside to Maurer. No good. Underneath, nobody for the rebound. Triad the other way in transition. Bonensteel. Right block layup is going to be no good. Rebound out of the reach for the Lady Rams. Saved by Weber to the top for a 3. It's a rainbow shot. It's no good. Rebound with them. Shot blocked out of bounds. Stays with Triad. They are the aggressor right now. They're on top by 1, 26-25.
Triad starting to crash the offensive glass some. It's 5 in the quarter.
That'll be a quick inbound with 55 seconds left. It's into Catherine Weber off of the wing. To Bonensteel in the corner. Back to Weber between the circles. Show lob underneath. Too quick, too strong. Turnover Triad. 47.8 seconds left in the third. It'll be Lady Ram basketball length of the floor. Streaming, of course, presented by Rend Lake College. We also have your Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week to determine this week as the Lady Rams get into the front court. Malone, elbow, kicks to the left wing for Childers. She skips a pass to Elliott, now to James. Back to the left side, Childers into the corner. Malone, they work the basketball but miss the shot. Elliott gets the rebound, trying to put it back up. She's fouled. JC will go to the line to shoot 2 here with 30.7 seconds left in the third quarter.
Offensively, Mount Vernon's getting good looks. They're just having trouble making shots. But they've cut the turnovers down, and they've given themselves a chance.
Half minute to go in the third quarter at the free throw line. J.C. Elliott trying to give the Lady Rams the lead back, or at least tie it. First free throw is no good. So James will take a seat. Johnson checks in for Mount Vernon. The tying free throw on the way is in and out. 26-25 Knights. 28 seconds left in the quarter. Hunt into the front. Gives it right back. Bonensteel for a 3. It's good. Having a big quarter. That stretches the Knight lead to 4. Their largest of the night, tied. And now they go short corner to Maurer. Charges it over on the travel. It'll be Triad basketball with 11.9 seconds left.
Need a stop here. Can't get too far behind.
11 seconds left in the third. Into the front court. Wide open Hunt for a three. No good. Got her own rebound because why? She was wide open. Stolen by Johnson. They will not get a shot off at the buzzer as we go to the fourth quarter. After three, the Triad Lady Knights 29, Mount Vernon Lady Rams 25. We'll come back with the fourth. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville is the newest Polaris off-road dealership in Illinois. Stop in today to check out the newest Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides and start your new adventure. Looking for something special? We can pre-order your new 2022 Polaris unit for you today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville.
Warning, Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course.
Have you noticed fewer real estate signs around the county? That's because the real estate market is hot and properties are selling fast. Rates are at an all-time low, and what better time to say yes to a new address? If you've been thinking of buying or selling, give Pam at Buy Home Realty a call at 242-8383. Serving the Mount Vernon community for more than 40 years because they care about you. They offer free, no-obligation market analysis and free staging to get the right look and help you get the right price. Call today.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
94.1 FM. We are worldwide tonight. WMIXsports.com with your streaming video as we head to the fourth. Lady Rams start with the basketball down 4, 29-25, and they turn it over again. Bonin Steele comes out with the steal and lays it up and in. She has 13 unofficially. 6-point lead, 31-25. Lady Rams appear to be out of gas.
And again, they played last night and short turnaround.
4 games this week, too.
Just in a real tough situation right now.
6-point lead for the Knights. 7:38 mark of the fourth quarter. The action driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Shop online, holzhauers.com. Off of the arc, this is Childers with the basketball. Nice pass into the paint, but it'll be tipped away. They got into the passing lane, forced the turnover. And Triad starting to come to life as they kick into the corner here for Weber. Back to the left wing. Reagan Shigas inside to Kendall. Into her defender. Rebound will go to Johnson for the Lady Rams. Pressured all, get out. Able to get rid of the basketball and find Childers. Right hand dribble for Zanadas. Probably got away. Nope, they caught it. Turnover, Mount Vernon.
It's 3 quick turnovers here in the fourth quarter. It's like Macy Prosci's going to check in.
Inbound will come from side out of bounds for the Knights. Up 6, 31-25, 6:50 mark of the fourth quarter. Into the front court they go off a left hand. It'll be a pass into the corner, now to the wing. Weber with it. Right hand throwing around the way. It'll be a dribble drive, Bonin Steele. They tried for a kick save. Kendall Shigas has 10, and the Knights starting to pull away. Johnson in the back. Nope, Malone in the backcourt. They throw to the back door. Well, they find Mount in the paint. Can't finish. Rebound the other way. 33-25, 8-point game, and we are going to have a timeout. Presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon for your free insurance review. Don't forget, Paul Shields is a Rams fan, too. Call 618-242-0551.
That was the third quarter in which, Mount Vernon got good looks. They just shot 3 of 15. A lot of that's just running out of legs, it looks like to me. Out of gas. Expect Mount Vernon to try to pick up full court here. They're going to start pressuring, gambling, try to get something going. Transition.
6:11 remains in regulation, 33-25. And you hate that this game is on this night. You'd like to see what they both could do fully matched up, but it's good to see what you have as you get deeper in the season. Right of the circle on the inbound to Catherine Weber. Here in the fourth quarter from Chagnon, 33-25, Lady Knights. They have exploded with the lead here in the fourth. Off a curl, there is Maddie Hunt. Picked up her dribble in the corner. And we will have a timeout call to save the possession for Triad. Presented by Paul Shields, your local Allstate agent. 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or call 618-242-0551. Lady Rams down 8. They led most of the way. But really, since the late third quarter, it has been all Knights.
On about a 10-0 run, looks like to me. It was 25-23 Mount Vernon. And they've just ran out of gas here. Hit a wall.
I think we all kind of have.
Yeah. Speaking of hitting a wall, Woodlawn defeated tonight at Flora 47-16. That's on the boys' side. Tough year for the Cardinals.
Yep. Probably not used to the kind of season they're having after recent success.
Had a good run for, 12 or 14 years straight, which is tough to do at a school that size.
33-25. Lady Rams down 8, coming out of the timeout. 5:55 mark of the fourth.
And some of these scores you see, you just have to kind of take them with a grain of salt right now because, like I seen one, Westland was losing 49-19 to Central. You just don't know who's available. They, even Triad's got a couple freshmen in the rotation tonight. They're going through the same thing a little bit.
Bonin steal out of the timeout on the inbound into the corner. It's a lob to Shigas. Yes, that's Kendall from Reagan. The lead now 10, 35-25. Lady Rams are able to hang for the better part of 3 quarters. Now Childers on the near side, back to Das. To Malone. Procyse feeds the post. This will be Zana to the basket. No good. Mount fights for it, puts it back up and in. Good second chance points for Macy Mount.
6 in the game for Mount.
35-27. Don't count them out yet. 5:20 mark of the fourth quarter. Ozar Auto and Motorsports, the official voice of the Rams. Reagan Shiga's 3, no good. Force them into shots like that, you never know. Lady Rams get the rebound. Das into the front court. Malone tries to feed the paint, can't. The Lady Rams then steal it away. Then they play out of sorts and turn it right back over for a Triad layup that's no good. We'll have a foul. Lady Rams just ran into each other because they like bulls in a china shop. And now it'll be Triad going to the line somehow out of all of that. Ooh, boy.
It's a 4th foul on Zana Das.
James will check in for the Lady Rams. And Jeff Lana wants a timeout.
Yes,
Timeout presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent.
It's 5th team foul on Mount Vernon. Triad only 3 of 9 from the line. I'd say you get to that 3-minute mark, and you could just take your chances on, if you're down 5-6 points, put them at the line, and I'd make them make a few.
It's an 8-point game here, about just under the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter, 35-27.
But the question is, who's going to make a couple big shots for Mount Vernon? That's what's got to happen, or it's all null and void on defense. And Triad's done a great job on Childers, held her scoreless this half.
At the free throw line. Second one good, 1 of 2. 36-27. They throw to Malone. Three on the way, Malone. No good from the deep wing. Bone and Steele back to the top for Shigas. 4:20 mark of the fourth quarter. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside. Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio. Jeff Crow taking care of the video angles tonight at WMIXsports.com. Olzar Auto and Motorsports, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams, as Shigas Reagan will kick to the right side for a Weber three. No good. Rebound will be chased down. Backdoor by the Lady Rams. Desaria James. Dizzy into the front court. The left hand dribble switches right into the corner. Malone three. Yes. Needed that in a big way. Justice Malone. Thought I was going to say Justice is served, didn't you? And off the right side, layup short. Mount fights for the rebound.
Great rebound.
This is where games can become fun. Jeff Londen saying, hurry up, get in the offensive end. James with every continent step. Put back by Mount, not there. She's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a couple here and try to cut away at this deficit.
Credit to the Lady Rams. They could have packed it in here a minute ago, really, and it kind of looked like they were, but they make one or two of these free throws and you're right back in the game.
Mask break presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Our call, 618-242-0551. Hot past few minutes for the Lady Rams.
Hey, they're right back in there now. Just make one out of two of these. Make them both. Make it 4 or 5 point game. And again, Triad is not a very good free throw shooting team. That doesn't look like. It might be a long way to go here, Chris.
Could be. 329, pardon me, not 330, 329 left in the fourth quarter here. 36-30 the score.
And if Mount Vernon is able to come back, we'll look at that shot by Malone to give them a little bounce in their step after that three went down, you can tell.
Could be quite the boost for the Lady Rams. It'll be Lady Rams, Macy Mount at the free throw line here, coming out of the Paul Shields All-State mask break.
These are key free throws.
Sandoval Blackhawks trying to make a case for a number one seed in the MTC. Big win tonight over First Baptist Academy, 69-47. Free throw no good. I just saw they've had a couple of big wins of late.
I'm going to guess.
My knowledge of the MTC, not as good as it once was.
I'm going to guess Wayne City.
Sounds
no,
about
it might be Christ-Star Rock.
Could
you
be.
Know?
we saw them.
Hey, we saw them firsthand.
1-2 at the free throw line. It's 36-31. Hunt able to get across the timeline to Bone and Steele on the far wing. 3:22 mark of the fourth. 5-point game, 36-31. Childers trying to reach in for the steal. Nothing there. It's to Shigas up top. This is Kendall. Handed off to Reagan, who left it for Hunt. Hunt going to have a reach in here. That's going to be a hand check.
Be the 6th team foul on the Lady Rams. Triad will be in a bonus from here on.
Told you how much I hate this side. There we go. We're back. 36-31. 3:04 mark of the fourth quarter. Off the foul. That puts Triad in the bonus now. Off the deep wing here for Maddie Hunt. 2:53 mark of the fourth. 36-31 score. Between the circles, that's Hunt. Going to hand off. Shigas back to the top for Kendall Shigas. That was Reagan. Going to hand off here for Weber, and we will have a foul. It's 1-and-1 time.
It's not who you want to commit that foul is the problem. That'll be the 5th foul, I believe, on Zanadas.
Marion another win. They beat Caro 678-52. That's your Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town as Das fouls out. It's 1-and-1 here for the Knights as we wait for the 1-and-1 here from Catherine Weber. Josh Hunt having a little fun with Chaos Cage. That's what you like to see.
Yeah.
I like to see him go back and forth.
Back and forth, yeah. And it's good, clean fun.
Absolutely.
Got a score from Carterville. It's Carterville Lions, it's boys, by the way, leading Hamilton County 40-37 after 3. It's like a pretty good ball game down there.
At the line here, Catherine Weber for the Knights, 36-31. First free throw is no good. Rebound and putback is, what's the call? Violation? Did not hit the rim. Well, Lady Rams could certainly use a break. See what they're able to do with the basketball here. Into the front court, James. It's a mount for a 12-footer. It's long. James going to put it back up and in. Second chance points for Dizzy. It's a one-possession game. 33, make it 36-33, 2:17 left in the fourth. Childers with a steal. Able to save, able to get rid of it in the backcourt. It's gotten sloppy, but Malone will get it across the timeline. Going to the right.
Plenty of time here. No hurry.
Nice kick by James. Wide open Childers for the tie. It's strong. Put back by Malone. Wanted the foul, doesn't get it. But gets the bucket. Slides off the baseline. It's a one-point game, 36-35.
What a comeback by the Lady
Signs
Rams.
of life in all of us. Into the front court they go. This is number 33, Hunt. I can even see the numbers. What a miracle. Between the circles, Kendall She gets now to Reagan right of it with minute 38 left in the fourth. Hunt with it. Far sideline. 1 point game here in Shagnon. 36-35. Triad by 1. Bump foul there at the top, no call.
Foul's not the worst thing in the world either. Triad has really struggled from the line.
Bounce pass to Hunt off of the right arc here. 36-35 Lady Knights. And that's going to be a poke foul there as Dizzy was trying to get the steal, but most importantly, it'll send him to the line.
I think that's what
1-and-1.
Coach Lana was wanting right there.
With a minute 13 left, Maddie Hunt will go to the free throw line looking for her first points of the night. These were always the players that scared me the most.
Triad 4 for 11 from the line tonight.
The ones that haven't scored yet, will they be the ones that provide the dagger? No, this is off the iron, but Bonin steal the rebound. Lady Rams 2 lacks.
That hurts. That's a killer.
Had one camped out on the offensive end. I get what you're trying to do, but why? As Hunt will go back to the free throw line on the foul by Childers. This is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, and all of Southern Illinois, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. .108 left in the fourth. Triad at the line, trying to stretch this to 3. The free throw is no good. Lady Rams fight each other for the rebound, then Malone comes away with it. Still in the backcourt, trying to cross the timeline, does. On a bounce pass to James, she'll have it stripped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Rams. They catch a break. Less than 1 minute to go.
James is going to try to penetrate this zone and dish out to Childers.
Off her foot on the pass. It's two. It's two.
Wow.
Macy Procise. You've got to be kidding me. Dribbled off her foot. It was a hop skip to Procise. Now the Lady Rams will almost force a turnover here as keeping her arms up, Macy Mount. It went out of bounds, but the Lady Rams are up 2. What on earth? And I didn't think to capture the replay. Unbelievable.
Might be the biggest shot of Macy Prosize's varsity career.
Off a dribble off of a foot. It's 2-point lead for the Lady Rams with 43 seconds left. Out of the corner. They throw it away. Can the Lady Rams hang on to the basketball? Childers needs help. Calls the timeout. Jeff London calling it too. Timeout presented by Paul Shields. Half minute to go here in the fourth. Lady Rams up 38-36.
Chris, win or lose.
We were due this excitement.
Win or lose, I tip my hat to the Lady Rams. They were left for dead with about 5 minutes left. It was 36-27. They've ripped off 11-0 run. It's all hard at this point. They're gutted. They're wore out. They're missing.
I'm tipping my hat off to
missing
teams.
40 points.
Any team still playing. There's teams that aren't as fortunate right now that are suffering. Now, that's not necessarily the same case here.
But it's been all effort. Offensive rebounds. There was 2 or 3 in a row down here. Just they haven't quit, and I hope they finish this off. But I tip my hat to them.
38-36, Lady Rams. What a run they have been on over the past few minutes. They will have a link to the floor inbound and have to get past this Triad pressure.
Again, this is 11-0 Lady Ram run. So it's about around the 5-minute mark, 4.5.
Tell you how cocky I'm feeling right now. That's Bonin, Steele, Weber, Hunt, and both Shigases for the Knights. And I can't see the numbers. For the Lady Rams, onto the floor, Macy Prosise, Justice Malone, Zaria James, Macy Mount, and I thought I saw Childers.
And Mount Vernon has 2 timeouts left. They have trouble getting the ball in.
Which is a big help. They get it into James. Deep in the backcourt. Pass the defender. They are still not into the bonus.
That'll be only the 5th foul on Triad, team foul.
35.8 seconds to go. It only killed 3 seconds. So Childers will have to inbound about halfway up now. In the coach's box on the far sideline in front of the Triad bench. Lady Rams up 38-36. Into the backcourt, James. Desaria across, lobs it across to Childers. Right back to Dizzy with a half minute. Now to Childers. High pass, back to James, 25 seconds. Now to Malone with 23.
Strong with
hot
the
potato.
Ball. Strong with the ball here.
20 seconds left, and Hunt will give the foul to Malone with 18.9, and that's still not 1-and-1 time. It will be this next foul, however. Assuming that was 6, right?
Yes. Okay. Look for Childers to inbound the ball. Look for to inbound it and then go right back to get it.
38-36 into the backcourt. Uh-oh. They save it with 15 seconds. Could have had a timeout there. They give it up on a turnover. Layup's good. Bone and steal. We're tied at 38. 7 seconds left. Lady Rams into the front court. This will be James. Through the defenders. Scoops. This will be short corner. Off glass. Good! Macy Mount wins it for the Lady Rams. Unbelievable. 40-38 the final score. Macy Mount off the pass. 12-footer off of the baseline is good, and we head to your Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame. Lady Rams win it 40-38. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville is the newest Polaris off-road dealership in Illinois. Stop in today to check out the newest Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides and start your new adventure. Looking for something special? We can pre-order your new 2022 Polaris unit for you today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville.
Warning, Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course.
Fuel up your exciting career with a full ride to Rend Lake College. You heard that right. Rend Lake is waiving tuition, books, and fees for one lucky student. Go to college for free. Choose from more than 100 degrees and certificates. To enter, head to rlc.edu. Contest open to new students. Don't wait. Entry is open for a limited time. Enter to win at rlc.edu. Your journey starts at Rend Lake College.
ADAS technology, or Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, is a network of sensors, cameras, modules, and programming that assist in driving and parking functions, including accident avoidance and self-driving functions. This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. Though the term ADAS may be new to many of us, it is frequently used throughout the automotive industry in today's leading headlines. What does this mean to you? There is a high probability that your vehicle is equipped with this evolving technology. And why is this important? If your vehicle is involved in an accident, it will be up to you to decide who is best equipped to handle your repairs. Landers Towing and Collision Centers have evolved alongside ADAS technologies. Pre-repair and post-repair scanning, electronic guided measuring, ICAR certified technicians, and certified repair equipment able to handle the specific repairs required are just a few of the many advancements Landers has put into practice. Consider these factors the next time you're looking at a collision repair facility to care for your vehicle repairs and your loved ones who ride in them. Big or small, we tow and fix them all. Give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Contractors, carpenters, roofers, and remodelers. When you're a pro, you gotta hustle. And your local RP Lumber is here to help. Don't let getting your hands on building materials be the thing that keeps you from landing that next big job. With our industry-leading best service, best value promise, RP Lumber is more than just lumber. We're drywall, we're decking, we're shingles and paint. We have the hardware, tools, and building materials to help you knock out one project after another. Need it delivered? We do that right to your job site. Find your nearest location at rplumber.com. RP Lumber, we keep you building.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show starts now.
What a play to finish it off for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. 40-38 winners over the Triad Knights here at home. James into the front court was able to backdoor to Macy Mount, who was able to get what looked to be an easy bucket. 40-38 the final score as the Lady Rams come from behind after coming from behind, then hanging on, then coming from behind, and then getting the last second shot to win this thing. And they improved to 15-3 on the year. They will look for 5-0 in the conference on Thursday night against Carbondale here at Shagnot. With Hank Evans, I'm Chris Hugo for your Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame. Big win for the Lady Rams.
And it was a game, it was about 36-27 Triad with about 5 minutes left, and the Lady Rams just flat out looked out of gas. And, we just wonder if they had anything left, and I really did. I didn't think they did, and I stand corrected, and I'm glad they were able to finish that off. That was a heck of an effort down the stretch. Triad certainly missed some free throws, a couple turnovers, and they didn't rebound. Lady Rams got 2 or 3 baskets on offensive rebounds. But a couple, players that hadn't played a lot made huge shots. We talked about that before the game. Malone made a 3 that kind of got the rally going, and then I'll ask her sometime, but probably the biggest shot of her varsity career, Macy Procise, with about a minute left.
No doubt. We'll show you that replay again on WMIXsports.com. 40-38 the final score. Lady Rams win it. Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC offers the best trade values and service after the sale. If you're ready, they would love to have you as a customer. Shop the lot or online at schmidtchevrolet.com. We'll take a break, come back, scoring and stats, maybe an interview with Coach Lon, and you'll have to wait to find out. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Rend Lake College can put you on the path to success. You might be looking for a fun class like Ready, Set, Sushi, or a quick computer workshop to stay sharp. Maybe you want short-term training for a new career in high-demand fields like medical assistant, early childhood education, or automotive technology. Want to save thousands on the first 2 years of a bachelor's or graduate program? Whatever it is, you'll find it right down the road at the college your community has trusted for over 50 years. Apply online today at rlc.edu. Your journey starts at Rend Lake College.
Okay, let's log in and look for insurance. Okay, no, click here. Okay, no, not that. What? That's not affordable. Now where are you taking me?
One eternity later.
I've been sitting here so long looking for insurance, I think I entered a new age group.
Stop. Just one call to Hall Insurance in Mount Vernon is all you have to do. Go to hallinsgroup.com or call 244-7500. Hall Insurance Group at 10th and Main in Mount Vernon.
Watch the Lady Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Rend Lake College.
94.1 FM. We are worldwide on WMIXsports.com. Section 618 app. Had audio and video tonight as well. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside for the Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Lana just gave me the be right back when I don't have a lot of filler. But we'll gladly wait on Jeff Lana on a night like this.
How about I go ahead and give the stats real quick?
And
it was a game. Halftime score was Mount Vernon was up 18-16. Second half shooting, Mount Vernon was 7 of 17 from 2-point range, 2 of 9 from 3. And it was Triad 8 of 14 for 2, 1 of 6 from 3. And for the game, Triad 15 of 44, 34%. Mount Vernon was 17 of 50, 34%. Free throw shooting is maybe, if Triad's probably where they really hurt themselves late. They were only 4 of 13 from the line. That's around 30%. Mount Vernon only shot 6, made 2 of them. Turnovers, Mount Vernon a little better in the second half, but they still turned it over 20 times. But, I'm going to give them a pass. You have a lot of different players handling the ball, and all things considered, they did just fine. Triad turned it over 12 times. Mount Vernon really out-rebounded Triad, especially in the fourth quarter. That's what got them back in the game. They out-rebounded Triad 31-24. We'll go to the individual scoring. First for Triad. It was a 3-pointer each off the bench for Savannah Hildebrand and McKenna Witham. It was 4 points for Reagan Shigas, 12 points for Kendall Shigas, and leading the way with 15 points, it was Avery Bonensteel. And for Mount Vernon, we asked who was going to step up and give that extra scoring. Not one player in double figures, but They had several with 8 or 9, and that's what it takes to win a game like that when you're down several players. 2 points for Elena Maurer. 8 points, Justice Malone, including 5 in the fourth quarter. It was 9 for Mount, including the game-winning basket. 8 for Childers. 2 for Zana Das. 8 for Zaria James, and a big three-pointer with a minute left. Huge three-pointer. Her only basket of the game, but what a basket it was. 3 points, Macy Procise. And it was a game, 18-16 and a half. Triad jumped out 29-25 after 3. And then they scored the first several points of the fourth quarter. It was 36-27 with about 5 minutes left, and it didn't look good. Let's just put it that way. Mount Vernon looked to be out of gas, and then the shot that really got him going was Justice Malone hit that 3 from the corner. And then, we got a turnover. Triad missed some free throws. Mount Vernon gets 2 offensive rebound baskets, and all of a sudden we got a ball game, and they made some huge plays down the stretch. And we got Coach Lonan heading this way. And
looking for his phone, of all things.
He's had a heck of a couple days, I can only imagine. We're going to ask him.
Oh, yeah. He's got to find that phone for all the congratulatory text messages and iMessages and whatnot that I'm sure are coming in. He'll also spend about 5 hours sending all his stats to multiple, the stuff you don't see.
Yeah.
Sending his stats all over the place, too, as well. But, Coach, what a win.
Piece of cake.
Made it look easy.
The thing about it is there's no style points in winning. They all count the same, and that's win number 15, and we'll take it, period. I think it's no secret that we're missing 3 all-conference players and the returning player of the year out with injuries. But the great thing about that is that the other kids stepped up and they gave themselves a chance to win. They fought back whenever things started going downhill in the fourth quarter a little bit. Overcame about a 7-point, was it 7?
9.
9? Oh, geez.
Yeah.
36-27. You ripped off 11 in a row.
Yep. And that's just, that's playing with 2 regular starters and that depth that we always talk about. It's not so much, you know what's odd about playing a game like this is you never practice with the combinations of kids that are out there. And people say, well, why aren't they doing this, or why aren't they pressing, or why aren't they? It's because I can guarantee you almost every set of kids I had out there tonight has never pressed together in practice, has never probably, ran an offensive set, because it's such those are odd combinations that we don't typically use. And so we had to be very conservative and almost one-dimensional offensively. I think we were right. I think we were spaced right against that trap and all that, but they were very good. That's all they do. They live and die by that 1-2-2, and they made us pay whenever we held the ball too long, or we didn't, skip it or get to a gap or do something with it. You can't hold it against them because you're trapped almost immediately. And I thought, given we didn't get any chance to practice for these guys, I think our kids did a pretty good job of understanding what they had to do. They weren't perfect. They did give the ball up some in that trap, but more often than not, we got the ball up the floor. That their press did not steal the ball from us at all, I can remember. And you're talking about a group of 5 out there at any given time that really have never played together. They've played in practice and played that scheme, but those kids together have never done that before. So it's there's a lot more to it than maybe what it looks like from this side, but when you think about it, it's really something to be proud of, and it's a satisfying to see your kids win a game like that when they're a little compromised, as a group with injuries and whatnot. That's extremely satisfying, and those are the ones you really remember as much as the other ones.
One thing we talked about, one of our concerns was, this is a deep team. You're down 3. Maybe getting a little gassed in the fourth quarter, and it's like, okay, here comes the gassed out part. But somewhere inside all of them, they found another gear and kicked into it and won this game. And I think if there's ever a stretch where maybe you're down, God forbid, 8 points at some point later in the season, you can be like, hey, remember what we did against a good Triad team?
Yeah.
There's no reason we can't do. I mean, I hate to call it a tone-setting win, but it certainly seems like it'll help the rest of the way.
Well, and the same thing happened last night. You know, Claire went down in the second quarter, and all of a sudden we're down 3. You know, 3 starters, or one of 3 of our, you know, leading scorers and top players. And, you know, these kids that played tonight went right in there and took care of business and got us the win. And the same thing happened tonight. And I just can't say enough about them. And in particular, the last 10 seconds of the game. And, you know, I told the kids in the locker room, this was my one message, is there's a lot in life you can learn if you were at this game and you watched the last 10 seconds, because we were ahead, things looked great, the skies are blue, and all of a sudden we get trapped over there in the corner, and Dizzy couldn't hold on. They got the ball right from the corner, went and laid it in, and now all of a sudden everything's looking really bad. And Dazaria, even after that little turnover in the corner, she didn't stop, she didn't sulk, she didn't pout, she didn't hang her head, because the clock's running now. You got 10 seconds. They just scored. She went and got that ball, and I can't remember whether she got it on an inbound or if she took it out and got it back. It happened so fast. And she went about 85 feet in about 6.5 seconds on the dribble and dumped it to Mount, who was in the perfect spot for an easy lay-in. Now, there's a lot of teams, guys, that if they're up 38-36 and they have that kind of bad turnover with the clock running and give up the tying basket, their heads would go down. They'd walk the ball out of bounds. They'd make a lazy pass, maybe even throw it away, throwing it in. No. It was just as soon as the ball went in, we got it into Dizzy. Dizzy went the whole length of the floor in about 6.5 seconds, dumped it, and we knocked it in for the win. And there's a lot to learn, you know, in that last 10 seconds. You know, and I told him that. He said, you never give up. Never give up. Don't hang your head. Don't worry about the last play. You play for the next one. We preach that all the time. Play for the next play. And that's a great example of it right there, and that makes me really proud.
Next one's Carbondale, 2 nights from now on Thursday here at Shagnon. You got in front of the home crowd for the first time in quite a bit. Now you get to come back in front of the home crowd for a conference game on certainly what was a momentum-building win.
2 of them, you know, in a row, considering our situation. Yeah, I mean, two great wins. And you know, I expect nothing less on Thursday, you know, from this group. And then I expect nothing less again on Saturday if we're still not at full strength. I have no idea. That's a few days away. So, you know, I have full confidence in these kids I played tonight that if they'll play 4 solid quarters and don't worry about being perfect, just worry about playing hard, we'll be fine on Thursday. And if we can get us to the weekend and then start looking forward to next week in the midwinter.
Coach, your final thoughts on the win?
Unbelievable. You know, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I really shouldn't. But it was nice to be back at home. You know, we've played. We were 14, 18, 17 games, and 15 of them were on the road before we came back here. And I feel like that has a little bit to do with when you do things like this too. You know, it's like you go out and play on the road, and you're on that bus, and you know you're getting home late, and you got to turn around and practice the next day. Or this, you know, here we go. We played less than 24 hours ago. You know, 75 miles from here. That's hard. I've said that before. So I just am glad to be home here and play in front of the home fans. I recognize this wasn't the prettiest basketball game that we've played by far all year, but it probably wasn't meant to be. You know, we needed it to be a little ugly tonight, and we did some things to do that as well. And I think it worked out in the end for us. So,
just proud. One thing I noticed, Coach, games on the line. Malone, she's played quite a bit, but she wasn't afraid to take a big shot. And then here with about a minute left, down here in the corner, pro size, that's got to be the biggest shot of her varsity career, I'm just guessing. Yep. I see no hesitation. She was ready to shoot it. Yep. She thought she was going to make it.
Yep.
I mean, that's credit to them.
Well, I don't know if anybody knows how many threes we shoot in practice, but our whole entire first 30 minutes of our practice is shooting the 3. And we work a layup drill in there every now and then too. But, you know, typically if tonight we couldn't run dribble drive, or we didn't try. It's hard to run against 1-2-2. But typically, you know, we like to get up 33s a game, you know, and we tell our kids that. And we don't put a red light on really anybody. So people like Justice and Macy Procise know that, they can let it rip, and they don't have to have fear of coming out of the game if they miss a shot. In fact, if they miss, it often turns into a rebound and a stick back for us.
And there was about 2 or 3 of them.
You saw that,
late.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I tell the kids all the time, hey, you may not make it, but you're also throwing that ball up there, and it's going to come down within 3 feet of Macy Mount or Claire Heinzman or, in tonight, like Maurer, or it's going to come down within 3 feet of those kids. And I have faith they're going to get it. And even Justice was down there on this receiving end, I think, once tonight or twice. So sometimes a missed three is your best offense. And that did happen tonight 2 or 3 times. So, we intentionally shoot a lot of them. That's just who we are right now, and that's what makes us the most successful, I think. And certainly that's why those kids shoot with confidence, because we never discourage them from letting it rip.
Coach, a big win for your team. 40-38 the final score here on a buzzer beater by Macy Mount. Congratulations to you and your girls. Now 15-3 on the season.
Yep, sounds good. Really proud of all of them tonight. That was a really cool win. That's one I'm going to remember for a while.
You can watch it live, WMIXsports.com. We'll have that archive up again after the season. That's Jeff Lonan, head coach of the Lady Rams. Big winners tonight, 15-3. Now their record. Looking for 5-0 in the South 7 on Thursday night against the Carbondale Terriers. We'll take a break on your Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show. When we come back, we'll have your Mount Vernon Culver's 3 stars of the game. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Christmas is such a special time of the year to take a moment and reflect on all of our many blessings. Hi, this is your local country financial representative, Josh Finley. It's also time to think about giving back to your community and helping those who are less fortunate. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you to my clients, my friends, and my family who have made this such a wonderful year. It is my hope, wish, and prayer that you and your families find peace and have a Merry Christmas.
Never had a Culver's Butter Burger? Here are the 3 things you'll want to remember. Fresh, never frozen beef. Seared after you order. Crowned with a lightly buttered, toasted bun. I guess that's why the #1 reaction to eating a Culver's Butter Burger is, whoa, that is some burger.
Welcome to Delicious. And your new favorite are seared after you ordered Culver's Butter Burger.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Culver's 3 stars of the game are next.
94.1 FM worldwide. One final time. Section618.com app tonight on your Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame. Let's pick those Mount Vernon Culver's 3 stars and go home.
Oh, man. This is tough there. You really could pick the whole team. But since you want me to pick 3, I'll give it a whirl here. Number 3 star is going to be Justice Malone. She hit a big 3-pointer when it was a 36-27 game. Also had a big basket late on an offensive rebound. That's number 3 star. Number 2 will be Macy Procise, a big 3-pointer from the corner down here with about a minute left. I'm going to guess that's the biggest shot she's made. Maybe she made one at Rome. I don't know about it. I'll ask her if I see her. She's a 2 star. Number 1 would be Macy Mount. She had 9 points, including the game-winning basket. She had several offensive rebounds. But with all that being said, this is a heck of a win for the Lady Rams, and battling through adversity. They were in a tough spot, and this is one, like Coach Lonan said, he'll certainly remember for a long time.
No doubt about that. Big win for the Lady Rams, 40-38, the final score over Triad. Triad drops to 12-6. Lady Rams improve to 15-3. We're back on the air about 7:15, 7:30 on Thursday. Lady Rams and the Carbondale Terriers. Until then, for Jeff Crow, for Angela French, for Henry Evans, I'm Chris Hugo. Final score from Shagnon. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 40, Triad Lady Knights 38. Good night.
Mount Vernon Lady